Hey everybody, it is Friday morning. Today, my goal was to finish up the stuff that we didn't get done in last week's video. Last week's video is actually going to post tomorrow. Again, the LS ran. If you missed that, go have a look. So yeah, let's get to work. Okay, well, it's still rainy and cold outside. Doesn't look like my plans are gonna work out for outside. I need my fingers to do delicate work, and it's just not working. So we're gonna try to make some progress. I do have a U-Haul coming tomorrow to haul off all of this stuff to the dump because I don't have a truck anymore. So yeah, we're gonna try to make some progress in here. So we'll see if we can get this thing cleaned up. All right, I know it doesn't look like I made a lot of progress, but I did. Tools that gotta get put away, engine stuff, trash, tools. All right, we just had a package get delivered, and I figured I ought to show you because this is basically it getting installed. So, Amazon package here with the new fuel tank. All right, well, there she is. Put it on this so that, again, this is temporary. This is just to get me driving my Jeep again. But by putting it on that, I can slide it out to fuel it up. I'll just be sure and leave enough fuel line and sender signal line coiled up that when I slide it out, it still works. But this is just temporary. I have to build a custom fuel cell to go in here because my setup is so different from most. None of the systems that I've found, none of the tanks I've found online will fit. So for now, I'll do without my fridge. I'll still get my drawer system in here. I'll still put the shroud so I can store stuff up top. But for now, I'm gonna run this so I can start driving my Jeep again while I build the custom tank. It's only 200, like 130 bucks, I think, 140 bucks on Amazon shipped. Can't argue with that. So that gets that resolved. I need to get probably some aluminum mat, or sorry, some rubber mat to go on it, under it, and then I need to get some straps to strap it in. But yeah, that should be good enough for now. I need to trim probably an inch out of this, and then I need to trim probably just as much out of the pipe to make it shorter, and then I need to trim probably about an inch off of one end of this to make it less distance from the intake out, because right now it's putting it like way over here, and I need it more like right here so it'll go right through there. So I've got some trimming to do, but it's time for me to go get the U-Haul. I was hoping to get that done before we had to leave, but I only had like 5 minutes. So nevertheless, we gotta go. So we'll tackle this here in a little bit. I'm on our way. We'll see you in a little while. All right, we're back with the U-Haul little pickup truck. and we're gonna get this place cleaned up. I'm gonna set you guys up on a time lapse. You guys can watch us clean this place. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. I don't think it will. But we'll be back when she's done. Hey everybody, all right, we're back. We got most of the trash out of the garage. This is stuff that needs to stay and just get put away. I'm not worried about putting it away right now. Outside, it's not raining. I'm gonna try to get as much done in the engine bay as I can before we lose light. And then tonight I can work on this, or days that it's raining. I've got time to do this. So this is the focus for now. I'm gonna grab these parts that I stuffed in here. This. All right, so this is what I'm dealing with. It is super tight, but I got it on. I just need to kind of finagle it a little bit. You shoot like right there. Oh, don't come off. It came off. No. What? Popped off. Mm-hmm. I really don't understand why this won't stay on.
Use super glue.
It has to get on. Super glue won't help it get on. Super glue will keep it on. I don't have a problem keeping it on. I have a problem getting it on.
Use baby oil.
Who are you, P. Diddy?
No. I don't have 10,000 bottles of baby oil.
I think I'm done for the day.
No, we're done? Okay, goodbye.
My cameraman is not very excited about being a cameraman. He just wants to go inside and play with his device. So, think I'm just gonna work on cleaning up in here. All right, it's getting late, but I turned off the camera earlier and just did some work, so I finally got it in. Just need to do some trimming on that and get it bolted on, or get it clamped on, and the intake is done. And again, the garage is mostly cleaned. That'll be going in the Jeep tomorrow. That'll be going in the Jeep tomorrow. Still got a little bit of tools to put away. This is all parts and stuff I need to find a home for. I need to get a shelf to put all that on. That's the stuff that I took off the engine. I'm going to clean all that up and probably use it for another engine. This stuff needs to go under there, but I got to build the shelf first. And like all this just needs to kind of get put away and organized. But that's another day, another time. So I'm going to call it a night. Depending on the plan for tomorrow, we'll either, if it rains, we'll work in here. If it's not raining, we'll keep pushing on engine bay, get that stuff done again as quickly as we can. And then when it's raining, we'll work in the garage, finish the transmission so that our first opportunity to get it stuffed in, we can get it stuffed in. There's really not much left. I tore this down and cleaned it up and did the whole rebuild kit from Monster Transmission. I did all that already. All I have to do is stuff it back into the case and make sure all my tolerances are right. But the hard part is done. Or the technical difficult part. Just got to get it out of the way so I can finish putting stuff back together. So that's really the last of it. Some more stuff to go into the Jeep. That's all my recovery gear and tools and such. I bought this hose reel and 100-foot hose, air hose, for like months ago, and I need to find that a permanent home so that I can install it. More welding blankets. I'll go over here with the welding stuff. Tools and tools and tools and tools and parts and parts and parts and parts. But I am getting close. By the end of the week, this garage is going to be clean, and hopefully this Jeep is going to be going on its maiden voyage. But for now, we're calling it a night. See y'all in the morning. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Got her in there. It looks a little high, but when the lid closes, it just kind of pushes down. I'll get it polished up. I've still got to figure out how I'm going to handle this. I might have to put like a little 90 on there, round this around, but I'll get that taken care of. We got electrical to worry about. I think the next thing we're going to handle is we're going to see if I didn't screw up. When I put in the battery box, I did not think about the fender liners. So my concern is maybe the fender liners don't fit anymore. So we're going to take a look and see if they do fit. And if they do fit, then great. We'll figure out where to put the overflow over here and ensure that this fender will fit. We'll get that done. We'll get that stuff plumbed. And then we will handle, probably, before we actually install the fender liners, we'll handle getting the transcooler installed. So I'm going to put you guys on a time lapse, and you guys can watch us get some work done. All right, we're gonna try this again. Battery died. We made some progress. We got the intake in and routed and plumbed and all that good stuff. We've got the radiator overflow routed, and we've got the steam vents also routed. So that's all good. We can probably install the fender flares now. And I'm trying to decide if I want to go ahead and install the bumper or if I want to leave it off until after I do the radiator or the transcooler. I don't think it's going to be in my way because I got to go through the side. So yeah, well, I can't put on the fender liners then, can I? I guess that means the transcooler's next. Let's see if we can get that done. All right, back to time lapse, I guess. All right, sorry. I have a problem where I start thinking about a problem and I forget that I'm not filming. And so I'm gonna catch you guys up here. Sorry about that. I didn't really like it in here, primarily because it's just gonna be too dang hard. Too dang hard to install. So I'm thinking this will fit in here if I just cut these tabs off one side. And then I can just do a little angle bracket down here and down here. And that should get plenty of air. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get my little roto zip off wheel and nab both of those off of there, and then I've got some steel over here. I'll figure out which piece I want to use, but yeah, we'll just actually I can do that right there, actually. I think we're gonna give it a shot. This might come forward too far. We'll see. But let's, yeah, we're gonna try. All right. This is technically touching, but I don't think that's a problem. So, yeah, I'm gonna zip that back out of there and do it properly. I really don't like these at all. I hate self-tappers. I think they have a place, just not on my vehicle. So what I do like them for is temporary, mocking it up. Like, why would I waste time drilling and tapping or drilling and riv nutting a hole if I don't know that it's gonna work? So, you know, just quickly drill a pilot hole, quickly put in a self-tapper, mock it up. You know, I'm happy with it, great. Now I can do it right. So that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, she closes up. But, yeah, all closed up nice and tight. I think it's time to get the bumper on. That was surprisingly easy. Hey everybody, again, if you've made it this far into the video, I really appreciate it. This video actually ended up being way longer than I thought it would, so I had to split it in half, so I'm going to cut it short here. Next Saturday's video will all be about the transmission rebuild, and then we'll go from there. But I really appreciate you guys sticking around. If you haven't already subscribed, please do like, comment, share with your friends. And we'll see you next week. All right. Well, I've decided to hold off on installing the fender liners because I'm going to be routing more brake lines. I'm going to be doing more electrical, and it'll just be easier if I can get in there from the sides. So we'll wait on that. I think I'm done. It's Sunday. I want to relax. My mother-in-law's here. We're going to hang out. We're going to play. We're going to do some stuff. Play some cards or something. So I'm going to spend time with them. And tomorrow maybe we'll do brakes and electrical. I have an awning now. It's just delivered by Amazon. Or a canopy, I guess. That way if it's rainy and cold, I can at least stay out of the rain. But yeah, I think tomorrow we can run fuel lines, we can do the electrical, do the brakes, and get it running again. Like, shouldn't be a problem, right? All I have to do is reconnect the fuel. So we'll get that stuff buttoned up, and then it's on to the transmission. So, until tomorrow.